Okay, we're going to power the unit on. Battery life. We need to find the fault finding mode by pressing the frequency button. FF, fault finding. Now, being as we are hooked up to the line, we need to know if this line has a fault in it. So the adjust resistance button we need to press. As we press, it will measure the amount of ohms in the fault. This one has 100 kilo ohms of fault in the line. If it goes all the way up past 1 million into the good, we cannot find that fault. So this is definitely faulted right now. Now I have plugged the A-frame cord into the receiver, and the receiver automatically goes into the fault finding mode so we can find the fault. Okay. What we need to do then is take the A-frame, put it into the earth. The distance away from the ground stake would be the depth of the line. Make sure that that A-frame is close to that proximity. Now I have the A-frame into the earth, and I'm going to calibrate the receiver to the A-frame and the line by pressing and holding the gain button until cal comes up, calibrate. The unit has calibrated to 70.2. That is an excellent number for locating this line. You should always be in the 70 range, whether it be 68.9 or 72.5, but 70.2 is a very nice calibration. After I've calibrated, you will notice my bar graph has gone into the blue, which on the A-frame, the blue shows me that the fault is behind me. That should always happen when you calibrate. When we get out in front of the ground stake, the receiver will start properly finding the fault. We are now 10 feet out in front of the line and the ground stake. My bar graph is showing pointing towards the red on the receiver, which means it's pointing towards the red on the A-frame, which is telling us that the fault in the line is farther ahead forward. I have now moved and have done 4 more locates, so I am now at 60 feet out in front of where I am hooked up, and I'm still showing my bar graph is going into the red, which my red is up front of the A-frame, so the fault is still in front of us. I have now passed the fault, and my bar graph is into the blue, which the blue on the A-frame showing me I need to back up right now because I have passed the fault. Once I back up from the blue and I watch my screen, and I will put my A-frame into the earth several times, 6 inches apart. I have now flipped to the red side of my screen, which is where my fault is, going forward. I need to now find the line exactly where it is at so I can find the fault. If the line has not been located, this particular setup will locate the line for you by taking the A-frame and moving it perpendicular to your line, setting it in the earth. Now, right now, the screen is telling me that I have gone to the blue side of the locator, which is the blue side of the A-frame. So I need to back up. As I back up, right now it is on the blue side again, so I need to back up some more. I'm backed up again and I'm still on the blue side. Backed up again and I went red, so I need to go forward. I have now found the line. As I have found my line, if you will notice, we have an arrow on the A-frame, on a decal, which is telling me that is exactly where the line is and where the fault is. What I will do now is to confirm that, is pick the A-frame up. I will actually put it in where I found the line and just put the red leg in, only the red leg. Right now on the screen you will see that we are showing the bar graph going to the red side. What I'm going to do is a 360-degree spin with only the red leg in the earth. The bar graph should stay red all the way without touching the blue to the earth, which this has now done. As I set it back down again, you can see that we're still in the red on the red leg. So now we have found the line, we've found the fault, and we've pinpointed where the fault is. When locating the line, you have two choices. You can either now disconnect the A-frame, take a depth, or when you were finding the line, we will actually show you that there's the line. So now I can pinpoint it and go ahead and take my depth if I would like to.